Well, hello folks, it's Phil again, and it is 4:01 p.m. on Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. You see the bag, you see the brand, Jimmy John's. And I'm going to tell you about the worst sub, one of the worst subs I've ever had in my life. And I got it from Jimmy John's. Now, I'm going to preface this by telling you about one of the best subs I ever got at Jimmy John's. And I got it down in Virginia Beach on Main Street at a little corner Jimmy John's. It was in the corner of a building, and three guys was in there working like they were football players. They were into it. They were a coordinated team. And I said, I want spicy Italian with everything on it. And the small one, I want the combo. So I got the small one, and it was delicious. It was delicious. It burnt my face off a little bit, and I loved it. So when I went to this Jimmy John's up on, I think it's Laburnum Avenue in Richmond, I was actually hungry. I wanted to get a sub for the road because I had a 2-hour drive, and I just wanted to eat the sub as I'm driving down the road, you know? And I had no clue about how they do their sizes. I assumed that you could say foot long and they'd give you a foot long. Well, that was wrong, because they have a small size, which I'm going to show you here, and then they have a giant size, which is 4 times this. So what I asked for was an Italian sub with everything on it. Everything. You know, I wanted it packed. Okay? Well, this is what I got. This is what I got. This is what everything looks like. Now, this sub is about 3 days old, I think. Okay? That's what everything looks like. Does it look like everything? It don't look like everything to me. Okay? See that? Now, let's take a look. Okay? Wow. Look at that. Man, that is a whole lot of everything, especially when I paid $21 for this. 4 sub halves like this. 21 bucks, okay? Now, when I eat an Italian, I expect to taste ham and pepperoni and salami and maybe something else, you know, some cheese. All I tasted in this was a cheap water ham. That's all I could taste. And the mayonnaise was water. I was like, what the hell is this? And now look, I gotta go. I gotta drive all the way to Virginia Beach. And I ain't got time to be playing games with, you know, I'm gonna return this, you make a new sub and all this blah, blah, blah. It had to be right, and it wasn't right. But I said, you know what? Screw it. I spent the money. I'm gonna eat the damn subs. And I ate them. And every bite of the sub tasted like, I didn't taste cheese. I tasted cheap water ham. The bread was fresh, but it was tasteless. The mayonnaise was watery. And the only thing I tasted was the cheap water ham. You know, water-based ham. So, I don't know what they're doing. I will say this. The one in Virginia Beach on Main Street did a fantastic job for me. So maybe this is just that one place. I'm going to take this out and give it to the birds, and they can eat this. But I can tell you this. I've gone to Wawa dozens of times, and I've got their Italian, and I've never been disappointed. And their bread tastes like sourdough. I mean, it's one thing to have fresh bread, but then it's another thing to have it taste. This tastes like Subway bread. You know, Subway bread that don't taste like nothing. So I don't know what Jimmy John's is doing. I don't care. But that's the last 22 bucks you're going to get from me, Jimmy John's. So, I just thought I'd pass that on before you decide to go spend your money somewhere. Just be careful. Now, I noticed some of you are going to come in the comment section and say, I've had Jimmy John's, and everything I've had there's been wonderful. And that is fantastic, and I love that. And those employees deserve to be pat on the back. But this was trash. $22 worth of trash. And I'm not spending $22 for something like that ever again. I'll go to Wawa and spend $10 for a double meat Italian sub with jalapenos on it, and it'll be wonderful. And it'll be that big, 2 halves. It'll taste delicious. So I just thought I'd pass that on. And I do want to delineate that that sub, that Jimmy John's place down in Virginia Beach, those guys are awesome. But this place, no thank you. Anyway, have a great Sunday, everyone. God bless you. And we will see you on the next video. Peace.